Giles Deleuze is the utmost eminent philosopher of the late 20th century. His philosophy situates itself within the French continental tradition. French philosophy, which succeeds after German continental philosophy, is a philosophical movement which concerns itself with the nature of being as it pertains to ontology. Similar in this regard to the preceding German, French philosophy takes a conclusion derived from Heidegger's concept of destruction, which posits that ontology must break from rooted tradition, and through thinkers such as Deleuze, takes this concept a step further and argues that ontology is not representation, a subject encountering an object, but is the morphogenesis of phenomenon with identity arising from it. A literary critic and philosophical historian at heart, Deleuze constructs his metaphysics from pre-established works within the Western canon. His works are a mixture of both philosophy and literary criticism. In Nietzschean philosophy, Deleuze takes German thinker Friedrich Nietzsche's writings and recontextualizes them in a coherent metaphysical system bounded by the notion of active and reactive forces. These forces nest within the internal return, which Deleuze argues to Nietzsche is the true nature of reality. These forces, Deleuze postulates, clash amongst each other in a violent thrust of domination and identification. From this discordant symphony, representation comes forth as the essence of identity itself is a reactive interpretation of force. In Proust and Signs, Deleuze breaks apart French writer Marcel Proust's seminal work In Search of Lost Time to analyze the phenomenon of art as it relates to representation. In this short essay, Deleuze concludes that the nature of art is apprenticeship, as textual objects, signs, work to construct an image of reality that is ever-changing, never total in its being. This being, art, is segmented within three cyclical sign systems: worldlessness, love, and quality. These sign systems, which operate separately, coalesce together within the larger artwork. The product of this conjunctive synthesis is a rhizomatic mass that Deleuze posits as a schizophrenic literary machines. Deleuze's first philosophical work, Difference and Repetition, is a PhD thesis on the history of representation in Western metaphysics. Following the trend from his previous work, Deleuze deconstructs the texts of prominent figures within the Western canon, and through this constructs a philosophical system of pure difference. From this, he argues that the history of philosophy is that of two distinct phenomena, repetition and difference in itself, which work as the Nietzschean forces of active and reactive. Repetition passes through objects of difference and reinterprets their essence for a definite signification. Giles Deleuze is often regarded as the most influential philosopher of the late 20th century. His philosophy can be perceived as a continuation of Martin Heidegger's deconstruction of the history of Western ontology, as Heidegger's concept of Dasein, being there, is the ontological antecedent to Deleuze's own pure immanence. Contemporary philosophy is either a refutation of his ideals, seen in the American analytical tradition, or secession, much of which is on display in Western humanities departments. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day.